soldiers. They know that I'm about to burn the place. Looking for a girl who's got the skills to make me feel alright. Someone I can count on when I say it's time for 69. I just need to have fun, I need to leave the past behind. No need to think, give me a dream. I wanna leave all my troubles away. I wanna do more than any words can say. I don't wanna waste my time, I just wanna fuck tonight. Your booty, baby, makes me horny. I can feel your heat. We need to leave the club. You got to give me what I need. Move your body, body, work your body, body on the dance floor. Don't hurt nobody, body. Gotta leave this place right now, babe. I want you so bad. I wanna leave all my troubles away. I wanna do more than any words can say. I don't wanna waste my time, I just wanna fuck tonight. Let me know what's on your mind, 'cause I wanna fuck tonight.
Fuck what your friends say, cut the bullshit. I know you want me, you know I want it. Come and take a sit next to me. Pop champagne, it's all on me. Call the strippers, let's get it on. We got dollar bills, let's make it rain. Pole dancing, booty shaking. Let's go home, invite everybody. Tell your best friend, she can come too. She can watch you as I do you. You can watch her while my boy AC does her killer tag team.
Fuck tonight. I'm just sitting by the window with this pretty stainless steel box. I'm arranging all my thoughts, alright. Putting aside those who no longer will be with me. Now I'm in control and leading all my changes. And I feel like got rid of all my phases. And cute a little box. It's time to say goodbye, 'cause we ain't gon' see each other for a while. It's time to say goodbye. It's time to say After moving from the window, I went out to see the bride of the day. I just focused on the simple things that we never see. For the first time I feel free. Now I'm in control and leading all my changes. And I feel like got rid of all my phases. And cute a little box. It's time to say goodbye, 'cause we ain't gon' see each other for a while. It's time to say goodbye. It's time to say
Oh yeah, welcome to Club Shada episode 291. Happy birthday to everybody. We are now reaching, we just reached
It is midnight and 46 here in Lisbon, Portugal, which means that today we are officially, this show is officially 3 years old. We started that show exactly 3 years ago in the middle of a pandemic. And this show is brought to you by ShadaWare.com, the gods of good fortune. I want to acknowledge and thank the stream royalty Anan Saudi with a super chat of 20 euros. Thank you so much. And to all you who have been supporting this show and commenting for the last 3 years, this is just amazing. So there's a few things that I want to talk about when it comes to, and first of all, everybody put some Club Shada Rambos in the chat to celebrate 3 years of, everybody have to put 3 Rambos in the chat to celebrate 3 years of Club Shada. We started exactly April 17th, 2020. Wow. Let me go check on a YouTube Studio. Let me check on YouTube Studio. Let me see. Everybody, don't forget to put your likes. Put your likes up. Let me go check podcasts. There you go. Podcast Club Shada. Can I have some analytics? There you go. So let me see, when it comes to content, audience, let me see. What's wrong with my screen today? It turns off by itself, just out of nowhere. So for its lifetime, oh, I don't have that? Something went wrong? Oh, Lord. Can I have at least for the last year, just to see where we are with this show? Oh, they don't give me numbers. Why can't I have lifetime numbers? Too early? All right. Oh, interesting. I can have. This thing is willing to give me the number for a year, but it gives me an error when I'm trying to see a year worth of information, which is very interesting. So here's what I can tell you. I'm going to give you a few before I look at all your comments, and maybe you guys want to say something, so about Club Shada. I'm gonna give you a few of the stats that I have here about the show and the viewers. So I'm not sure if it's live viewers or the viewers that are watching after the show aired and they watch it the next day, or if it is a mix of both. But the viewership, interesting, is 41% female and 58% male. Another thing that is interesting is that the top geographies of the show is actually, for at least for the last year. Let me try to see lifetime. There you go. Lifetime, yeah. In the last 3 years, the top geography of Club Shada has been France, 18%, Portugal, United States, Canada, UK, Haiti, Brazil, Belgium, Guadeloupe, Mozambique, Germany, Angola. Wow. Very interesting numbers. Very, very interesting. And the last ones, Zambia, Russia, Madagascar, Mali, Ireland. Interesting. Let me see. 63% of the people watching the show are subscribed to this channel, and 36% are not subscribed. Age of the viewers, for you guys to know. The biggest demographic here are the 25 to 34 years, which is 52% of the viewership. After that, the 28% is 35 to 44. Then you have 18 to 24, that's 10%. Then you have 45 to 54, that's 5%. Then you have 55 to 64, that's 2%. And over 65 years, 1.4%. Most people are watching club. It's not showing. Oh, interesting. That would have been an interesting metric. Let me see if I can get it for the last year. Yeah. So, the device on where people are watching Club Shada the most is 79% on a mobile phone. Wow. 12% on a computer, 3% on TV, and 1% and 2%. No, 5% on TV, and 2.7% on a tablet. Me, I watch everything on TV. I don't watch YouTube on my computer. I like to watch everything from my TV. Interesting. Our operating system. Let me see. Operating system. Most of you are watching from Android. 62%. 20% are watching from iOS, 10% from Windows, 3% from Mac, 1% from a smart TV, and then everything else. Nintendo Switch. Some people are watching from a Switch. Yo. Most people are watching from the YouTube page or the browsing features. Most people are watching from the YouTube page. They go to YouTube, they see that I'm live, and they just come from here. What was that? Traffic source. Interesting. Most people are coming from notification. 25% are coming from notification. 25% were browsing. 20% were coming from my channel page. 7% came from a search. 6% came from a suggested video. And then some people came from receiving a Twitter or WhatsApp or an ad or an end screen. Interesting. I would love to know what are the most popular episodes of Club Shada in terms of not just last year, but lifetime. No. Oh, they don't want to give it to me. I cannot see lifetime. Oh, that's all right. Let me see if I can do it custom from 2020. Okay, let me see if it works. If I try just a free year. Very interesting. But I have the impression that this is not taking into account the live viewers. It's more like the people who are watching the playback. I'm not sure. Okay, so the top episodes of Club Shada are episode 106 with Naturi Eben. That one was watched a lot. Then the second was episode 70 with Stevie Music Feelings. That one was also watched a lot. Then Top 3 was episode 129 when I was celebrating the life of Jacob de Varieux. Then episode 204 with Jean-Michel Rotin. Top 5 was episode 92 with Jocelyn. Top 6 was episode 136 with Ali Angel. And then top 7 was episode 274, Excuse Me Girl Listening Party. Interesting. Then we had episode 55 with Lydia Laprade. Then you had top 9 was episode 102, How to Make Money as a Beat Maker. And then episode 84 with Vanda May. So the top episodes are the one when I have a guest. Interesting. People love when, and it makes sense because the guests come with maybe their followers, so it's more people. Listen, we have a total of 200 and we have a total of 291 episodes in exactly 3 years, which is nice. Great numbers. I like it, and I'm thankful for you guys and the fact that you really you held it down. You've been here making it happen. Let me try to change this to 2020 for April, from April to April. The top 5 generating. I'm giving you some more stats for you to understand how when I'm creating content, what I'm looking for to know what I'm going to do next and to understand the impact of what I'm doing. The last 6 months, the month where Club Shada made the most money was January. And the top 5 earning episodes in terms of super chat, in terms of views, publicity, were top 1, of course, Naturi Eben episode. Lots of super chat on that episode. She has her following are people that are used to just giving away when they love the content. Top 2 was episode 243, Chess Moves, where I was talking geopolitics. That episode also, I remember a lot of people really, send a lot of super chats. I remember top 3 earning episode was the episode called Delivery. Delivery? What was the episode about? Delivery? Let me look at it. Delivery. I have no idea what I was talking about in this episode. Delivery? Alright. Episode 174. You can go watch it again. Top 4 earning episode is Freedom is the Goal, episode 133. And then top 5 earning episode was the one with Stevie Music Feelings. Very interesting. I can see I could see the top 50 episodes. That's very interesting. Listen. Thank you to everybody for making this happen and having a podcast. We already... so the channel itself generates 2 points. I'm not sure. I'm going to check. But because what is interesting is that what is interesting about creating content on YouTube is that for me at least, Club Shada didn't just help itself as a show. It is actually having a lot of people discover me from Club Shada and then going out to listen to the music, etc. At the same time, we had the TikTok trends. So But Club Shada in 3 years now, we already made 200,000 views by itself. So I'm separating it as a product itself. We are now generating 200,000 views in 3 years, which is amazing. And yeah, it's just up from now. Listen, and again, it's not a show that I promote. I've been adamant on the fact that I really want it to be a show that is completely organic in terms of, I just want people to either come by it by accident or you guys to tell it to somebody, hey, you should come watch this show. For now, that's what I've been doing. Maybe in the future I'll stop maybe promoting it, or doing something, or maybe making a lot of Instagram promo to send people there, or Facebook promo, or maybe some YouTube promo. I don't know yet. I kind of like it like that. In a more family matters. I go to some shows that I've been watching for 10 years, and I remember back in the days when they were the size of Club Shada. When I would talk to the host, she would reply to me directly, because she would, hey Kay, how you doing? Like, and now that it's 10,000 people watching at the same time, when I say something in the comments, she doesn't even see me, not because she changed, just because my message just going like, and the only way to see messages, when I want her to see a message, you have to do a super chat. That's the only way, so that she can see that your message is there. And when you are doing a super chat, it's not like just 1 or 2 people or 3 people doing a super chat in the middle of the show. It's like every minute there's a super chat. So if you really want your super chat to be seen, it better not be like $5. It has to be around $50. And that's amazing for her, because she's making a ton of money creating content. So I'm super happy for her. But at the same time, you kind of cherish these moments. It's like in an artist's career, when you are doing free shows and doing a lot of freestyles, and you're not singing for the money, you're singing because you love singing, and you hope that one day somebody will sign you or something will happen and it will create a career. When you arrive to that point where it's a career, you cannot take the mic anywhere anymore, like you used to do hip hop style. Like, there's a freestyle, let me go freestyle, because this is against your business. And like, if you have a show in Paris, for example, and you happen to be in a place where there's an open mic, if you take the mic, the club that hire you in 2 weeks can be like, yo, I heard he did a free show, and when I have a show in 2 weeks, so the people that were in the free show, they're not coming to the show. Like, so it changed a certain dynamic. And then when you arrive where I am, for example, sometimes people are like, oh, hey, can you sing? Hey, I'm such and such. My cousin's getting married. Can you come and just sing one song at the wedding? I'm like, well, that's against my business, because a wedding is sold 10K. So I'm sorry, I can't. Like, I can do your price, but I cannot sing for free, because if I sing for you for free, what about the rest of my client? I'm not disrespecting them. And it just puts you in a different position as a creator, because now it becomes a business. So I'm actually, I don't know if this show will ever become large as others, but I'm enjoying what it is now, because I know all of you, I see all of you talking in the chat, and that's cool for me. You see what I mean? At a point, I think my strategy for the show, so if I look at now the channels itself, right, and how I believe that it's not only Club Shada, because starting with Club Shada, there was a lot of new subscribers in the channel, but it was also in my opinion, the YouTube trend. But every month there's 4,000 new subscribers to the channel. We now have 225 1,660 subscribers to the channel. Every month, the channel makes 3.5 million views, which is crazy. And it's a channel that when I started Club Shada was doing 900 to 1 million views per month. And now we are at 3.5 million views every month. So yeah, what's happening is crazy. And I think my strategy to push the show forward is not gonna be my strategy is not gonna be how can I say that, promoting especially, but it's gonna be inviting maybe some interesting guests, but also going to appear on others people's podcasts, others people's live, go there and so maybe some people who see me come to this channel, and I'm gonna do stuff like this in the future. But listen, that's great to do 3 years of this, because most people during the pandemic, most people they started shows, they started lives on Instagram, lives on Twitch, lives on TikTok, lives here and there. But once life went on and it was time to go back to work, time to go back to a normal life or something, most people, they abandon whatever they started. There's a lot of podcasts that people abandoned. There's a lot of people who were actually doing a great job being live every night or every 2-3 nights during the pandemic, when everybody was fixed in front of their screens because they have nothing to do. There was a lot of people who started some very interesting stuff. But then most people abandoned it because there was less people watching them, because people were back at work. And at the same time, a lot of people, they had to also get back to work, but they didn't continue doing the things that they started during the pandemic. Remember the first episodes of Club Shada, we were live every day around 4 p.m., 2 p.m. The time was not really set. And then once life got back to a little normal, even we had less people watching, of course, but I kept on. I just decided, okay, best time for me and best time for everybody was, and I remember we all decide together, Wednesdays at this time, Sundays at this time. And yeah, I just kept up. So I'm really proud of this. I'm a person that has a drive, and I'm somebody that is very patient when it comes to the creation of content. As I'm telling you, evergreen content is something that we can go back to these episodes in 10 years and see what we were talking about, and maybe some things will be relevant because there will be advices or conversation that are eternal, and others will be to be put in context with the times of when we were having this conversation. So that's beautiful. And as every time there's an anniversary or there's a number anniversary, because we just reached 3 years, but we also in 9 episodes about to reach episode 300. I like to see the evolution of the show and the old shows as well. So if we go back to the beginning of times, the beginning of Club Shada, we can say, for example, episode 1. I love to show episode 1 with Bodhisattva. Episode 1 is really like bare bones. Where is it? You know, I don't find episode 1. Where is it? Episode 10. Huh. Look at that. Let me find it. I'm gonna say hi, chat. I hope everybody puts their free rainbows to celebrate. Where is my episode 1? That shit is that's crazy. Oh, I can't find my Club Shada episode 1. Did somebody remove it? That is crazy. Let me search in my channel. Club Shada 1. That's crazy. Why I can't see it? Club Shada episode 1. Who removed it? Oh, did I change the name? Okay, let me see. Club Shada 01. See, that's the problem with YouTube. Ah, there it is. Hey, I got scared for a second. So, for those who've seen it before, pardon us, but for those who never seen it, it's interesting to see how we started. Like all these whole things started. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Nobody knows what's gonna happen to the world, and there we go. We decided to just. I remember I called Body and I said, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna be live. I want to know if you down to come." And I think it was around 2 p.m. I think they are the kids. The kids are behind us, and yeah, that's the. What is this? And this is the first ever episode of Club Shada. Let me put it in full screen. Look at that. Apparently we live.
Apparently we live.
Apparently we live.
Yes. Well, look. All I know is that I'm trying to look for the page here, and I guess they should see me say something, right?
I don't know.
Well, this is a test, right? So if it goes wrong, you can always blame it on us just trying to test it.
I see myself.
All right. Well, I'm seeing myself too, but I'm not seeing you. That you said that's normal.
Yeah, it's normal. Like.
But when you go live on YouTube, how does it appear? Like if I'm on my computer, and I want to see you.
You want a link?
Huh? Yeah, send me the link, please.
Send me the link. Oh, actually, there's even a comment. Hi, Sandra. We're just doing a test. Don't worry. So, it's the cigar club, the cigar lounge.
Yeah, send me the link, bro.
I'm trying to connect to my WhatsApp. Tao DJ, how are you? I hope everybody's fine. Are you staying safe? Joel is coming from.
Merci beaucoup. Merci. Virtual hold back. Yes.
Alright.
Alright.
Samy Sambit, il regarde. Banana, ce son là, quand ça va sortir, vous n'êtes même pas. So yeah, that was Club Shada episode 1, and since then, you know, yeah, it became a thing. It became a lot of things that I bought just to make it look like I got my own little setup. I changed cameras 2 times. I bought these lights. These ones are from Thailand. I bought all this just to create a familiar thing, and I start wearing stuff just not to wear the same stuff all the time. Like it's amazing. All the where we come from and where we going. That's the beauty of it. Is like the construction of this. And listen, it can take years before it become something. And the beauty of it is taking the time and having the time. That's the beauty of it. Listen, there's been some good moments. there's been some. Let me find the moment where I just came back from COVID. Oh Lord, what was the name of that episode? Club Shada COVID. When I was just back from, let me see. I think this is the one. Post-COVID symptoms? No. I don't know. My battle. Is this the one? Damn, they put it on limited. This is crazy. Let me request a review because these people on YouTube, episode 35, my battle with COVID. Oh Lord. Let's watch this one. All right. You back. It's good to be back as well. Last subscribers, big up to all the latest subscribers. Lee, Kadi, Diego, Porto, League Official. Damn, I was sick
Amadou
skinny.
Balde. I want to say hi to Randy, Richmond. But hey, since I decided to move my computer back to the fucked. If you choose economy, health is unlimited, up and down, plus electricity. I look at that and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? So she does this test and they tell me that then they leave me there for a whole hour. So I was there waiting, posting, talking to them, and they want to walk because they've always known how to walk, but nothing happened when they order their legs to walk. That's exactly how it feels. That you know that you want to swallow, but you lost the ability to swallow. It's horrible. Because Bodhisattva, because we were. I also sent. I order also in the Portuguese homeopathic pharmacies. I order.
Yeah, those moments. I'm happy that I can have them and keep them as a reminder of a lot of things that I went through. I've been sharing it with you guys the last 3 years. So that's yeah, that's so cool. La Milliardaire, what up? Sabrina Ziklov, how are you? Zouk Montier, what up? How are you doing? Francisco, hola. Christine, good evening. Master Electronic, what up, my brother? How you doing? Are you good? You good? Urban Sweet Spot, what it do? Bon shows, what up? How you doing? I hope you're doing good. Jujuzan, how you doing? I hope you're good. I want to see this face. How does he look? Do you look like Kim Kardashian now? Jacira, olá de São Paulo. Espero que tudo tá bem pra ti. Beijinhos. Anan, hello. Comment ça va? Yo. Merci beaucoup. Merci la milliardaire. Zelia, hola, tudo bem? Good night. I hope you're doing good. Everybody on Facebook, hi. Everybody on Twitch, hi. Everybody on YouTube. Emery, Agnon. Emery, Top J, Agnon. Carlos, tudo bem? Oh là. It is a good number of subscribers, indeed. Nice. Nilton, muito obrigado, irmão. Comme ça, tu es au creux de nos mains. Ça doit être fatigant de regarder les gens dans le live dans la main. Bon, ça m'arrive parfois, quand je suis dans une salle d'attente. Yes, Naturi disappeared from YouTube. She doesn't even reply to text messages, so she just vanished. I would love to have her again, just to ask her about the new life. But yeah, you don't understand English? It's never too late to learn. Alright? Exatamente. Entendes um poucacito é suficiente. É assim que se aprende. Muito amor para Bolívia. Oh, Peki depuis le Cameroun. Big up. Joël Amen, merci beaucoup. Thank you so much. Dalia MTV, thank you so much. Yeah, listen, it changed our lives. Your show was crazy the other time. My mom called me, that's why I got cut. But I forgot to put my phone on do not disturb. And usually I call you from my main camera, not from my phone, but there was too much people in the living room. But no, that show was crazy. It was good. You know, something that I'm gonna start to do and that we all should do, because I've seen other channels do it, and it's actually a great strategy. When we go to other people's show, we take what we said in all these show and we cut them and use them as clips and put them in our own channels, and vice versa. So, Joel, send me a link to the recording. I mean, I can go download it from YouTube too, but you know. Toi, Master Électronique, tu dis hello Madame Joël et Madame Dalia et Papa Joël, mais ce ne sont pas des gens, ce sont des gens qui ne t'aiment pas. Ce sont des gens, leur mission, la mission de Maman Dalia, c'était de te trouver la femme de ta vie. Elle a failli à cette mission, ça veut dire qu'elle t'aime pas. Parce que c'est pas comme si elle connaît pas des vrais go à marier. Mais à la base, c'était ça sa mission. Et croire qu'on a oublié, mais on n'a pas oublié. Elle t'a failli. Mon petit, elle t'a failli. Elle t'a laissé. Elle t'a laissé dans le froid de la Suède te débrouiller tout seul. Ça n'est pas bien. Je sais que tu les salues parce que c'est le respect, parce que c'est ma famille, mais c'est pas bien ce qu'ils t'ont fait. Hein. C'est pas bien du tout. Hein. Je dis ça, je dis rien. Tu vois, regarde, elle te dit hello my brother, Master Electronic. Ça c'est l'hypocrisie. Ça c'est la méchanceté. Ça c'est la méchanceté congolaise. Ah, vraiment. I can be inspired to put everything I have into my mother's. I'm still questioning myself how I will do if my mother fall in love as she's single now. Yeah. You guys are crazy. Non, toi tu es arrivé à l'épisode 200 et quelque chose à mon avis. Malcolm Bidzer, what's goody? Aïe. Toi aussi, c'est ton anniversaire, le jour de Club Shada? Pourquoi c'est pas dans mon calendrier? Happy birthday, Julie. Everybody, put some birthday cake for Julie. That's her birthday, April 17th. Happy birthday. Oh, Capricorne, des go compliqués. Happy birthday, Julie. The Queen of France. Hey. Not Kim Kardashian. My pics are going today on my social media. Hey. So you're gonna put some birthday pics? Like, are you gonna put something to celebrate your birthday? Like, put something with a cake, or you're gonna put some usual stuff? Oh, calmez-vous, je n'étais pas arrivé jusque-là. Je viens d'arriver seulement jusqu'à là. Joyeux anniversaire au... Mom always come first. Non, elle t'a bien jonglé, vraiment. C'est ça. Ma soeur est très capricieuse, veut la femme parfaite. Happy birthday to Julie. Listen, for Julie, I have to play a song by Kaysha called Happy Birthday. Actually, we have to start remixing that one.
Today is your day, all the family is here. No, you ain't going to work, your manager is there. We came to love you, throw your trouble far away. We are here for you, like you've been for us. Bing up a papa, bing up a mama, bing up a moninga. It's your happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Today we celebrate your beautiful soul.
Happy birthday, Julie. So you got to do a post on Instagram using that song. It's your birthday. It's interesting. People are now starting to use that song when it's their birthday. That's interesting. I like it. That's what I did it. So what are you doing for your birthday, Julie? You didn't tell us. Listen, it's Club Shada birthday, Julie birthday. What are you doing for your birthday? Are you finally coming to the live? Like, should I send you a link now so you can come and talk to us with your new face, or we still have to wait like 3-4 more operations until you become like Michael Jackson? Like, what's the... My pleasure. Let me I'm gonna send you live a happy birthday message. Huh?
Be excited for Monday.
What's up, really? Let me go to Julie Badi. So Julie, see, I can't find you. So maybe it's Badi first. Badi, pow. All right. I can't even send people to your Instagram. Maybe you have to have a second Instagram where you wear something so that I can show it on the screen. Because what I'm seeing here is problematic. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh Lord. That's a lot of... beaucoup de viande. Let me see. I cannot even show it now. Listen, go follow Body Pow. Let me just link to your Instagram because I cannot even like... All right, copy the URL. Go follow her on her social. As for me, I'm gonna send her a private message that says, hey, en ce jour d'anniversaire, que tous tes vœux, tous, j'ai bien dit tous, se réalisent. Et surtout, que tu trouves le bonheur. Et quoi d'autre? Cette année, pas de connard dans ton lit. Pas de mauvais esprit. Pas de mauvaise énergie. Que de la positive énergie. OK? We love you. Much love. Ici, tonton Kaysha. There you go. C'est ton... Oh. Hey, j'ai failli être tué j'ai failli être tué par l'Instagram de Julie. C'est dans tes messages privés. Look at that. J'ai failli me faire cogner le nez par mon propre téléphone. I didn't even check my messages today. A bunch of messages. Crazy. Was good, Tomé. You just here on time to wish happy birthday to Julie. Look at that. Put some unicorns in the chat for Julie. So you can listen to my message every week or every time you feel bad. It's done for that. All right? C'est ça. Non, elle veut pas qu'on entende sa voix. Elle ne nous aime pas. Bon, ça fait 3 ans qu'elle est là. Puis rien. Elle n'apparaît pas. C'est pas Jean-Ly. Please, folks, don't do what Hakimi did if your mom is getting married after divorcing your father, because his current husband may still end up parting away with your hard-earned money. Yeah, there's a lot of people are talking about a win, but I don't even know if this thing is real. Hakimi, let me see. Oh, she wanted half of it. I mean, everybody's talking about it, but is it true? Damn. But listen, that whole thing. J'ai encore mes pansements sur mon nez. Et alors, j'ai juste fait des photos pour mes posts d'anniversaire. Je vais les poster. Je vais poster plus de textiles, promis. On va voir. Non, elle aime pas les habits du tout. Non, elle n'a pas froid, même en hiver. C'est ça. Si. Pas non plus. Julie Badi la tortura. De rien. On fera un club Shada. Toi, tu veux même pas que je gagne de l'argent, quoi. Jamais ce sera le titre. Non, ce sera Julie de Baddest, ça suffira. Spécial interview. On va plonger. On va plonger dans le donjon. Ah, listen. That's crazy. So yeah, that's interesting. What happened with this guy? With what's his name? Listen, I'm not even a football guy, so I see that everybody's talking about it, but I don't even know if is this real news? Is this really like something that really happened, or it's because I don't see it on I see it on a lot of everybody's talking about it, but I don't see some news sources. You see what I mean? Let me find on France 24, for example. Placed under formal. Oh, that was something else. Hold on. Abouk will not receive part of her ex-husband's fortune. She was asking for half of his assets and fortune, but she was surprised when she learned that he has nothing in his name. The beneficiary was none other than his mother, who has been receiving his wages on her bank account for several years. Although the news has caused a stir in Spain, France, and Morocco, it has also been known that Abouk is not in a situation where she needs a part of her ex-husband's fortune to be able to make ends meet, as she has a fortune of her own. Okay. Because she herself is a very famous actress, right? Wow. I see people praising Ashraf Hakimi after his divorce move, calling the wife a gold digger. She is an established model herself, and those two have 2 kids together. The wife left because he was cheating and bringing women in their Boulogne home, and are allegations too. She has a reported net worth of about 2 million and would have received 8 million of his own assets. I don't know, listen. Damn, 250,000 per week, 215,000 per week, yo. So in 2 weeks, you have 430. In 1 month, you have 860. Yo. Okay. In her career, she already has made a lot of money. So, listen, Masterclass. The thing is this. If you want to know my full opinion about that whole debacle, I don't know them. I don't know their lives, and I don't know, and I'm not here to judge if she was well, you know, nowadays people don't need proof, but I personally have no clue. Like, those people really loved each other. Those people had 2 kids together. Is this a situation of a woman that, you know, you have 2 million, but you want more, and you are thinking, yo, I give you 2 kids, I've spent 4 years with you, and I'm pissed at you because this can happen too, and yeah, I want to take half of your shit. If she was in the US, she could, but in Europe or Spain, it's different. But is this one of these situations where she wants half because everybody's telling her that she deserves it, or she wants half because she's angry at you and she wants to hurt you, or because she has 2 kids with you and she believes that her body went into changes that are permanent because she gave you 2 kids, and yeah, she deserves to stay on the same level of life after you. Or is it the fact that you just don't trust people for whatever reason, and yeah, you like, no, I made my money myself and I don't want to share it with you, and whatever my kids need, I will pay, and the rest has nothing to do with you. If these people were in the US, the conversation would be completely different. The judge will be like, everything goes to the wife half of it plus X amount. Since you make 200K per week, all right, every week you're gonna send 50K to these kids. That's in the US, where the justice system, when it comes to divorcing and stuff is really against men most of the time. Listen, it can be some evil person that feels like, yo, I built this myself. You came here, you were my ride or die, but now if you want to leave, you're not living with my money, and I don't care. Like, I don't want to judge people and what happened in their lives, because I wouldn't want personally. I mean, you don't have a choice anyway, but when you're in the public figure, the limelight, but we can all be in this situation, us married people, when we build something and we have to think about it, right? To give you an example for me, I own, I don't know, probably 500 or maybe more masters, which is every master is a song, and every remix is a different, different remix is a different version of, is still a different master, right? So if I release 10 remix singles and every remix single has 10 remixes, so that's 10 masters, it means that I release 100 masters, right? So I probably have, if I count all the remixes that I did the last 10 years, I probably have around 1,000 masters that I own. Some of them generate a little bit of money. Some of them, like Something Going On, generate a lot of money. And I've received emails from companies that are trying to buy this song, just that song, because they see how popular it is. And some people want to give me some serious money. I'm talking about like 6 figures number just for the song. And imagine you have a song or a catalog that is generating you 10 to 15,000 euros every month. And then you know that you built this by yourself. Yes, there were the singers or the beat makers, etc., but you know that this is your vision and you working on that, right? You get married, you get with somebody for 10 years. Like I met my wife 10 years ago, almost. So we've been together for almost 10 years. We have a beautiful kid. We've been married for 3 years, almost 4. And now we divorce. We decide to get separated. And she goes to her lawyer and she says, yeah, I mean, he makes euros every month. I want half of it. I will feel a serious way. I will feel a way, because I will feel that I built this. I was the one staying here at night, working, doing Club Shada, etc. And you think like she wasn't there when I did those 291 episodes, or when I recorded all these songs. So if I had to lose half of my work for the last 30 years of the music I created, and lose half of it, I would feel a serious way. Of course I would feel a way. I personally would prefer that if we separate, and you know, the way you separate with somebody has a real consequence on how it's gonna end up. Because I've been seeing it with some family members divorcing, others divorcing, friends divorcing, or some separations are good and some separations are bad. So if you tell somebody, listen, we're gonna separate, we have a kid together, I'm gonna continue paying everything that this kid needs. holidays, plane tickets, school, food, clothing, whenever you want her to go have fun, movies, etc. I'm going to continue to pay everything. And because I want her to live in a good neighborhood, whatever, I'll pay you the rent in wherever you go. You want to stay not far from us, you want to go somewhere else, I'll pay the rent. For example, I believe that I would rather sit down and make sure that things are done right rather than go to a lawyer. But I know personally that I'm a responsible ex-boyfriend, especially when we have kids. The mother of my son and I, we see eye to eye on things. I know what I have to do. I know what I have to pay. She knows what she has to pay. A lot of things I pay, a lot of things she pays. And whenever she needs me to pay something or to do something, I do it because we have an amazing relationship. We are not at war with each other. And I don't believe that. I mean, I don't know, because we don't know why a relationship ends. I believe that when a relationship ends, the reason why a relationship ends might also change the dynamic of why or how the conversation is going to be. I have somebody that I know very well that was with somebody for more than 15 years. And those people, you never thought that they would separate. But then all of a sudden, the divorce was horrible. And that person that we knew for so long just started acting so differently, so strange, started lying, and started being about the money, started like, hey, I want this and I want this. And the lawyer, and you were like, yo, who's this person? I was looking at my friend, I was like, you had 2 kids with that person. What's going on? Like, why can't you guys have been together for so, why can't you sit down and talk? Because you can decide for you. You cannot decide for the other person. It's something, listen, it's something, if I learn something about relationship, about love, about, you can only decide for you. You can decide for you if when you leave this house, you're going to be a faithful person, if you're going to do this, the way you're going to talk to other people, the way you're going to put yourself in situation that can lead you to the wrong things. You can only decide for you. You cannot decide for the other person. I've been with enough people to realize that. We all believe that we can control the other people because we love them so much that we don't want to lose them. So because we don't want to lose them, we think we have a grip somewhere. But in reality, they can do whatever they want once they are outside, or when you're traveling, and same for you. So the faith that keeps you two together can be tested, because people can do mistakes, and it's gonna be how you react to these mistakes that will decide the fate of the future. So you can be in this situation where, yeah, you did everything right, or you tried to do everything right, but the other person, imagine you're here, everything is fine, you with your husband, everything is nice, everything was good, and then he's tired of you. And yeah, he start being stupid, he start ignoring you, or he starts going out all the time and having new numbers call him, and all of a sudden you are now sad and angry. And maybe now you become revengeful, and then now you start asking stuff that you always said you didn't care about. But it can also be the opposite situation. You're there, and with your wife, everything was cool, and all of a sudden she fall in love with somebody else. And what you gonna do now? Are you gonna continue saying that now me, you know, man, when it's over, I treat people right, I would do this, I would do that. Or maybe inside with the angriness and the emotion, you might take some stupid decision or some decision saying, yeah, you don't deserve X, Y, Z. So that's why I don't judge. I can comment on some situation, but I try to not judge people or say, oh, the guy is a hero because he did that, or the girl was a gold digger, whatever, because I don't know them. Some people, we know them. Some people will see them from far. Those ones, listen, before these 3 days, I had no clue who they are, both of them. Listen, I'm not a football guy, so I don't know who's who. But listen, the mother of my child was married to a football player, and she had her second kid with a football player. And when they divorced, I was talking to her, and I was like, so what you gonna do? Like, what do you want from him? Do you want, like, how is he gonna support your daughter? And she was like, I don't want nothing. I was like, why? And she was like, no, I don't want nothing from him. And listen, I was not for him for that. And listen, I can take care of myself. I was, yeah, I know, but I'm not saying like, yeah, do something. Like, it was just a conversation of, yeah, I mean, he should maybe, you know, like, give you a certain amount. Maybe you should go see a judge just to secure X amount per month for your daughter. And she was like, no, I don't want nothing. I was like, wow, okay. And listen, she's doing fine by herself. That's true. She's an entrepreneur. She's good. But at that time, like 10, 12, 30, I don't remember how long it was, but that's a long time ago. But I was like, you know, make sure that you are all right. And because I know a lot of friends too, I know a lot of people that they got with the wrong guy and they had kids with people who don't care at all, who don't do nothing for their kids. I know people like that as well. And when you tell those people, go to a lawyer, I can find you one, they're like, no, I don't want, I'm not, thanks, Joel. Some people will say, no, I don't want, some people don't like the drama. And some other people, they don't care. And listen, some people, they want the money. Some people, they believe that, yeah, maybe I was not there every night when you were recording Club Shada. Maybe I was not there when you were recording your songs every night, but I was there in the other room, and I was not complaining that you were not in my bed, and I was not this, and I was taking care of your daughter, and I was taking her to school in the morning when you were sleeping because you slept late to do your show. That was my part. And for that part, I deserve X. And I understand every position because I believe that every position is unique, and most people tend to comment on other people's situation from the point of view of their situation. How I would have done it, how I conduct myself, or how I believe a couple should be, etc., etc., etc. But in reality, we are all trapped in our unique situations, all of us. And if you have enough life experience, you realize that life is not about like what is written in the books. Life is about what is lived. So of course, once you've seen 1,000 situations, you can see patterns and you can start realizing that yeah, some situations are more or less the same, of course, but there still is a kind of uniqueness about everybody's situation. So until we know why this guy from all these years has been sending his money to his mom, like, is he a guy that is just so untrusty, not trusting nobody that is gonna do it like this? Is it because he was scared of that woman from the get-go, or just women in general? Or is it because he knows that he's, some people, they do it not because of the wife. Sometimes they do it for other reasons, fiscal reasons, this and that. Maybe the where the mom lives, the taxes that she pays are different than him. Like there can be so many reasons. I remember for example, the way Jeff Bezos divorced his wife of years. It was kind of an amicable one. It was like, listen, I'm gonna give you 24 billion worth of Amazon shares, but those shares don't have voting power, meaning that you cannot come in my business. I'm gonna still have the decision power, but we're gonna give you some shares with no voting power, but they will be worth 24 billions. If it's all right with you, we're good. The kids are grown, and let's make it cool. Go be with your yoga trainer. I'm gonna be with that model here, and let's stay friends. I believe that every separation is better when it is removed from the emotions. We try to stay practical, and we try to be fair. When there's emotion, usually people don't know how to be fair. I'm sorry, but my new tattoo is itching. That's a problem. Brand new tattoo. Look at this. Oof. Put that. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it, but it's itching like crazy because it's healing. So I have to stay with one leg out of my shorts. Anyway, yeah, I believe that personally, when it comes to separations, I believe that the art of separation is as important as the art of getting together. A lot of people, they separate messy. Me personally, I don't. Of course, there's some people that I lost. I don't know where they are, but I tend to have great relationships with the people that I separate with. Of course, it's not the same thing as a wedding, but I mean, if you are with somebody for 2-3 years and you separate, I believe there's an art to that as well, to making sure that the relationships are good, to making sure, especially when there's kids involved. Personally, I care more about the kids than the money thing. I believe that the most important is the kid feeling safe, feeling loved, and understanding that it's not their fault. When some people, they're gonna use the kids, they're gonna listen. All these things, I don't agree with that. You angry? Okay, cool. The kids have nothing to do with that. Don't put them in there. Don't use them. Don't use them as an alibi. Don't use them as an excuse. Don't use them as a weapon. If you can do that, yeah, we can have a nice separation. Listen, I'm not a multimillionaire, but when I get there, I know that personally, if in the event that I don't hope will happen, but if it ever happens, I'll make sure that my kids are fine first of all, and then if my kids must be fine, it means that their mothers must be fine. Meaning that, listen, I got 2 kids from 2 women. Even if one is fine, listen, if I have a lot of money, first thing I do, I call both of them. I said, okay, I'm gonna buy each of you one apartment so that my kids are in the right place. Some people would say, why would I buy an apartment for somebody when I know that she's gonna have guys going there, right? Because now we separated. Me personally, I will first think about my children. I will say, listen, I can put it on your name, or I could put in the name of my of the children or something. But all I would, if I was mega rich, oh listen, buying you an apartment, look for something. Your budget is X 100,000 or 1 million or whatever. Tell me where you want to live. Make sure that you have a place to stay and everything is fine. Make sure that the kids are in fine school, etc. And we're good. And let's stay a family. Let's stay a family. Personally, with the mother of my son, we still consider ourselves family. Us three, we are family. Her family is my family, and this will never change. The first people that my wife met when 10 years ago were the family of the mother of my son. And we were not together for 10, 14 years already at that time. So, maybe 10 years. So me, I'm like that. I believe that the family unit should never be broken, even when people stop loving each other and they want to go their separate way. I try always to keep the family unit. Of course, you're going to have some times of grieving and people are going to be sad, angry, whatever. But I try to arrive there where at a point we've known each other for so long. Let's stay brothers and sisters. But it's something you can only do if you're lucky to have the right people. So you have to know how to choose the people too. Some people are going to choose people knowing that, and you believe that it's never going to be over. But when you see them, you're like, yo, that person would be a horrible ex. So, you have to know how to choose your exes. You don't want to have a bunch of psycho ex that leave messages on your YouTube channel calling you all types of strange names. Listen, that one, trust me, she wanted a baby. That psycho one. And there was an alarm telling me, don't do that. Don't do that, because this one is going crazier by the day. As much as you see her, a lot of things are not making sense. And if you have a baby with that person, it's for life. So yeah, listen, a lot of people, they don't think about all that. They want to do it raw, and then they have baby with all kind of stupid guys or stupid girls or crazy people. Me, I'm like, oh, let me have a baby with people that I know that even when it's over, we're going to make a good job as parents. And that even it's over, they're not going to be after your money. Because, listen, and another thing, what some people don't realize is that you might be with somebody who's not about the money in the beginning, sincerely. And then after living with you and after, in a way, being upgraded, they don't want to lose this life as they lose you. And they become about the money, because money can change people. It's not always the case, but we all change with money. Like, you can go from Uber to Uber Black to Uber Berlin to Uber Premium, just as you make a little more money. And then you get used to levels. You can go to a studio, to a small 1-bedroom apartment, to 2-bedroom, to 4 bedrooms. And as a man, as a woman, you might not want to go back to the studio. That's life. And whoever you are, when you are with somebody, sometimes So let me go back to the case of that couple that I don't know. I see a lot of people treating her as if she's a gold digger, and some people saying, yeah, but she's a millionaire as well, she doesn't need that money. Listen, if she's been used to a certain status of life for her, but also for her kids, schools, where they are, how they are, etc., she might be feeling entitled to a certain amount of money just to keep that status with her kids. And now you're going to have the other person on the other side who might say, okay, cool, I'm going to give you X amount per month for you, or my mom will give you, and I'm going to also give you X amount for the kids. Everything else, no. But you might also have some people being like, oh, you want to leave me? Well, you have nothing. Because don't think machos don't exist. Just listen, relationships are so complicated. I've seen people that really were solid as a rock as a couple who ended up hating each other. It's amazing what 10 to 20 years can do to two people. And it's too easy to comment and to judge people that we don't know when we ourselves don't know how flawed we are and how we would react depending on what the situation is. And trust me, I've seen people build a life with somebody never thinking that it would be over, and then they lose their own house that they bought. That's traumatic. I've seen people, I've argued with people, and I was on their side. I've argued with people that their husband bought a land in their name, not because they bought it in their name because the law of the country where they were, it had to be on the name of somebody who was from that nationality, and the husband was not from that nationality. So he bought on your name because he thought, I'm building a house for you. And then the girl leaves the husband, and then the husband is like, oh, so we're not gonna build that house. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna sell that land because, yeah, I mean, we're not together anymore. I guess I'm gonna go back to my country. So I'm gonna build the land. So can you sign these documents so I can sell the land? And she's like, no, that's my land. And she calls me and asks me my opinion. And I'm like, why would you do that? That's his land. She said, no, he bought it for me. I said, no, he bought it on your name because it was simpler at the time, because you cannot buy the land without being of the nationality. So he bought it, and he bought it to build a house for you guys. If you don't want to be with the guy anymore, why do you leave the land alone? Huh? I thought you were with me. I thought you were my friend. I was like, I'm your friend, but I'm also the voice of logic and reason. What you're doing is wrong. If you don't want to be with that person again, there's no point for him building that house anymore for you guys. He didn't start buying it, building it. You are now going your separate way, and you want to be with a new guy. Give him his land back. And I had to convince her that it was the truth, and she was pissed at me. And at a point she was like, yeah, I thought about it. You're right. Ego got in the way. You guys have no idea how ego gets in the way. Listen, I've seen people that I've known for 20 years, 25 years, 10 years together, and people that really, from outside, everything looked perfect, and then all of a sudden they tell you they're divorcing, and you're like, what? When? What happened? And then all of a sudden they're fighting now for the house, for this, for that, the kids, and you're like, so I can't judge people, and I can't judge that woman for what she wants, because I don't know why she wants that, and I'm not in her shoes. And I would wish personally that if I was ever in the situation where I'm separating, divorcing from my wife, that she would be logical and not emotional. But I'm a logical person. I'm a very logical person. I'm way more logical than emotional. But she's more emotional, and she's from Guinea and Russia. So she's way more emotional than logical. She's gonna first be emotional, then she's gonna be logical. So she can take decision that she will regret in 3 years. But on the moment, we can arrive to these things where because we don't think the same way. When me, I know how to calm her down. But hey, listen, if we get in that situation, I will always first think about the kids, stability, and positivity. But that's me. It doesn't mean that she will think like this. It doesn't mean that her brother and sister will talking, or best friends will talk to her that way, or lawyers. You don't know. You can hope, but you don't know. So I know she's not somebody that is about my money. I know it. I've been with her for 10 years, but you still don't know. You see what I mean? And again, once you had somebody used to a certain standard of living, even if women will always say, oh, I don't care, me, if I go back to whatever because I have to, or because I'm not with you anymore, whatever. That's what they say. But when it's time to go eat McDonald's every day now, you might be like, no, I don't want that life anymore, because I don't know that life anymore. Even if, yeah, listen, I grew up like this, I grew up in this, I don't want that life anymore. So all these things, you cannot judge all these people until you have been in their shoes. So, and this is something that I refuse to do, because, and first, I don't want to be in their shoes, first of all. And if I ever am, I will always try to think about my kids first, me. And listen, I have some people like that they're separated, and the man was miserable and stuff, and then I would talk to the ex-wife, and I would be like, what about the kids? Like, that, and the kids, don't you care about the kids? I do, but that, and this and this. And I was like, you said you do, but the problem is, you have your sets of priorities and problems. The other person on the other side have their sets of things, and you have your point of view of the situation. The other one has another point of view of the situation. So all you can do is, as I was telling Buddy about an issue that has nothing to do with this, but more about business. I was like, and I've been telling this to all the artists I know, and it's the same thing for relationships and stuff. When we sign a contract for business, what's in the contract is not just what is binding us, but is also all the things we do if we disagree on something. Is there in the contract. And if we part ways, all this is in the contract as well. And it's meant to be signed by both parties, so that whenever there's a dispute, you can look at what you signed back in the days and be like, okay, this is what we decided we would do. And sometimes, that is the best way to help you, is to sign an agreement of how we do. Like, we came together I came with 100, you came with 70. And together we made an extra 300. How do we do when it's over? Well, we divide the 300, 150, and I go with my 100 that I came with, you go with your 70 if this is what's left. Or some people will be like, hey, I'm the one that makes all the money in the house. So I came with 100, you came with 0. I made an extra 500, you still made 0. So, hey, I go with my 600, and because we have this and that, I accept to give you such and such and such for you to keep a standard of living, for the kids to keep a standard of living, and then it's up to your appreciation or a judge or whatever. I believe in being fair. Some people don't believe in being fair. Some people are emotional because they've been cheated on. Some people is because they've been violent. They've been under violence. Like, there's so many cases and different reasons why people are the way they are. Sometimes people have bad advisors. So many things. So listen, I don't know these people. Again, I don't know this woman. I don't know what she does. I don't know this guy. I don't watch football. I wish them well. I hope that they find the best outcome for their children. That's personally the best I can hope for them. And listen, prayers for both of them. Hopefully they will find the best solution for them. I mean, it's something that I always tell people, and I was telling this to a friend today. I was like, you're not separated with that person, but remember one thing. One day that person made you smile, and try to never forget that. When you take your decisions, now that you don't smile anymore, don't forget that one day that person was your person. And listen, it's not because a person is your person today that it cannot change, but at least for the sake of when that person made you smile, don't just take decisions to hurt people. Take decisions because you think they are fair. And depending on how much you do and how much you have, and try to accommodate people, help them. Maybe the person is getting a job and they need a guarantee for the new apartment they're getting. Be that person that guarantees that. For example, help out, like do something, maybe pay off of the rent, whatever. Listen, I remember one of my sisters telling me, yeah, it's been 2 years that you're not with that girl anymore. Why are you still paying for her phone? I was like, I don't know. It's just 50 euros out of my account every month, and I don't even know from where. I don't see it. It's in my French bank account. I don't even know what's going on there, and I don't really care. And it just goes out from something that fills itself automatically. And my sister was like, no, we're not with her anymore. You have to stop. And I was like, what's wrong with you? At a point, that person made me happy. I don't care if I pay for her phone for the next 5 years. One day, maybe she will just stop using that phone, and that's it. It's not a problem for me. Why is it a problem for you? Yeah, but because now, you've always did this and that. I say, yeah, I mean, that's the way I was raised. So I don't mind. And it's not as if I was struggling with money. So who cares that I'm paying whatever amount every month for her phone? She's not, as long as she's not abusing it. I don't wake up and I have to pay 700 one month. What does it change? Yeah, but listen, you're not together for 4 years. Yeah, who cares? It's just a phone bill. What 49 euros gonna do? Like in my I don't care. It's not that crazy. You see what I mean? Because sometimes, sometimes it's gonna be your sisters or your cousins or your mom telling you, yeah, you have to, I don't judge people because I understand that all these things are complicated. Anyway, I thought I had nothing to say about the subject, but I guess I do. Anyway. It's dangerous that our society can just wait till someone is proven innocent or guilty before they open their mouth. Oh yeah, that's family dynamics. Happy birthday, Shuli. Some people gonna give everything they own to their mama, and their mama will end up giving everything to her pastor, who will end up buying jets and mansions. Bonjour, that was an amazing comment. That's dangerous as well. Listen, I remember one day, my mom told me to give her not a lot of money. Listen, my mom has money, but one day, I don't remember, she was like, oh, I need whatever. It's just for, don't worry, I'll give it back to you. And then, oh, no. It was not that. It was my mom. No, my dad gave money to my mom to give to me. And then my mom went and bought herself a bag. I think my dad sent me like 2,000 euros or 1,000 euros. I don't remember. And she was supposed to give me next time she see me. And then she was like, oh, my son, I bought myself a bag. I was like, okay. All right. Yeah. But listen, my parents gave me so much that I can't complain in these cases. You see what I mean? So it is what it is. It takes two people to make the marriage work. Yes, Dahlia, I completely do agree. Tome is saying, I had a conversation with a friend of mine about that. That happens a lot with the old generation. Indeed. Emery saying the Hakimi case is giving people headaches. Well, listen, it is, it is something of that is current, It happens in various religious circles, especially in West and Central Africa. Don't let your salary go into a very religious mom's account. It's too dangerous. For real, for real. For real, for real. Hello, Astrid. Life is not plain black and white. I do agree. Oh, Mountain of Inspiration. What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? Hope you're doing good. Sensei, as a son of a politician, do you think we should be diplomatic even in the marriage? Hopefully. I always favor diplomacy until it doesn't work anymore. Please, Kay, tattoo your head. Hell no. I don't want to look like a prisoner. What do you think talking about? I ask because for me, the marriage is kind of a political and business agreement between two people who love each other. It is. Listen, you have no idea the things that happened in my wedding. Somebody that just got elected today in Congo, everything was planned at my wedding. There was so many UN politicians, this and that, and listen. So, yeah, it is. That beautiful girl bombarding your chat. Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Even when you wear it, sometimes it breaks. Yes. As I told you, it takes two people. So, you never know. This love thing got to come back. Emotions over logic. Oh, trust me. Votre mari a beaucoup insulté la grande star Kaysha. Il a dit que tous les musiciens sont fidèles. Très grand live hier, très grand live. L'infidélité de l'homme n'existe pas. Exactly, Master Electronic. Men are not unfaithful. It doesn't exist. And you know, Mountain of Inspiration. You know, let me explain to you something, right? That is very important. I'm going to show you a photo of Mountain of Inspiration and Joel Amen's where is my family thing? This is Mountain of Inspiration and Joel Amen's father with my mom. For you to understand that if personally, look at this photo. Look at this photo. You can see here, this is on the right, this is Joel Amen and Mountain of Inspiration's father. And the little girl on the left, the tallest one on the left, that's my mom. So why am I showing you this photo? Because it means, right? Yo, listen, your father had swag, yo. Yo. So, listen. What I mean by that is what? My father has swag too. Look at my dad. Like, this is my dad last week. Look at the swag in Istanbul. Yo. What I mean by that is what? If Joel Amen and Mountain of Inspiration's father is my mother's elder cousin, it means that he taught the things to my mom. Then Joel is my elder cousin as well. So he showed me stuff. So if me as a musician, I was unfaithful, it means that I would have learned from my cousin Joel Amen. So if I'm unfaithful, it means that Joel Amen is unfaithful too, because I learned from him, my dear cousin. There you go. Oh Lord, that was wrong paying for your ex phone bills. Listen, ça s'appelle avoir le sens de l'honneur. Voilà, talk to me. Akimisez vos biens. I won't change nothing. It all also depends on what you have, of course. You traumatize, who traumatized you? C'est des grandes photos ou pas? Talk to me. Yeah, listen, my dad has levels. Trust me. My dad is levels. I love these old photos. Yeah, well, so yes, Dalia, I learned from Joel Amen. So this is my elder cousin. So if you believe that I'm an unfaithful person, it means that your husband who taught me is one too. What up, Méo? Mais grand coach. Joël Amen. Grand coach. Soukaya coach. Quel coach? Un coach incroyable. Un coach jamais vu. Oh Lord. Taught me everything I know. What you have to say to that? Lord. I'm just saying. Donc, faut vous décider. Faut harmoniser vos trucs. Hein? Grand coach devant l'Éternel. You are not a victim here, not today. Oh me, no. J'ai pris le temps de réfléchir à mon affaire. Alright. Et sur ce, je vais te laisser réfléchir à ton sort. Et je vais te laisser parler à ton mari. Vous allez vous gérer. Alright. Anyway, again, happy birthday to the Shada gang. We are 3 years old. It is 2 a.m. in Lisbon, Portugal. This show was brought to you by shadaware.com to celebrate. It's a long time I didn't offer something. I'll do it next time. To celebrate. To celebrate. Don't forget to go to Shadaware and buy yourself something. It's important. Put me some unicorns in the chat if you enjoyed this show. I am happy too now. I found my father after all these years. 38 years later, you found him. Whoa. Now that's special. Congratulations. That must be a crazy story. Anyway, everybody have a great week. I'm going to leave you with Twerk remixed by... which remix am I going to play? I'm going to leave you with Twerk remixed by... I'll leave you with Twerk remixed by MJ Wemoto. Peace, Shada gang.
Kaysha.
Twerk on the left, twerk on the right. Oh yeah, twerk, 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 twerk. Tina say. Oh yeah, twerk, 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 twerk. Tina say. Soba susino, walking on a trash. Yeah, you know yolo, vigno soyangoyo. À chaque jour ça peine, y'a les lotos suite au lié. Si katobina, y'a quoi se pela, muto ape qui sate, moto epela. Les locaux pe mate, boutou y'a les locaux tika tante. Twerk, twerk, say, oh yeah, twerk, twerk, tina say. Moula cash, belle ambiance, drop it low, turn it up. Twerk on the left, twerk on the right. Oh yeah, twerk on the left, twerk on the right. Oh yeah, twerk, 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 twerk. Tina say. Oh yeah, twerk, 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 twerk. Tina say.
Step into the club, always with my crew. DJ played a dub, came in with the good. Que bateaux à eux, au cookie qu'on sortit ma bulle. Please don't kill my vibe, c'est qu'on snap on le. I came with levels, some on the labels, I'm not here.